Hello, hello, hello. Hey, friends. If you're watching this replay, thank you so much for being here. My name is Fava Brooks, and I am a trauma recovery coach. And what I love to do here on YouTube, most weeks, I try to be here live Tuesdays and Thursdays, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, where I hang out with my fellow survivor thrivers as we share, encourage, support, and empower each other, because this journey is hard, and it's hard when we are alone. What we also use as our talking points when we come together is the page of the day from my Releasing Your Authentic Self. But feel free to join us anytime. We welcome you all. All are welcome, and bring whatever questions that you may have. Whatever questions that you may have about the healing journey. And if I don't know the answer, I know my wise community probably will have an answer for you. But if you're here with me right here, right now, then please say hello. Please let me know that you're here so I can welcome you. So good to be with you guys. Hey, Rob, good to see you. How are you, my friend? Been thinking about you. Always like to start with just a check-in. How are you doing right here, right now? Come as you are, right? No need to put on a happy face if you're feeling sad or weary or anxious or tired or just frustrated with this whole situation, right? Just want it to end. This is your place. This is your place to vent. We hold the buckets here. You can bring it all here. Hey, friends. Sue says she's back. Look at those beautiful flowers. Donna, I'm listening in the phone. Awesome. Glad to be here with you guys. Okay. Oh, Rob, you were worried that it wasn't live? Okay. I didn't see that comment though. Oh, it was a past video. I fooled ya, huh? I fooled ya. So how are we doing? How are we holding up? I was MIA last week. Just one of those weeks where this body just said, nope, we need rest. Closing up shop for a few days. I did, and I'm all better. So good to be here with you guys. It's been hot and toasty here in Portland, Oregon. If we start reporting about the weather, I don't know how the summer is where you are right now. My UK friends, is it rain or shine over there? I know my friends and family in Iceland have been experiencing some rain lately, but it's been very, very hot here in Portland, Oregon. Yeah, we've reached 100, so 40 degrees. Yikes. This Icelandic body does not like that heat. So thank you, Donna. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm literally like constantly also walking around with a glass of water. I have put up sticky notes in a couple places in my apartment where I have reminders to keep drinking water, keep drinking water, keep drinking water. So here goes. So because also during this stress, our bodies are, constantly burning energy, and we need more liquid. I don't think we always think about it, how sometimes dehydration contribute to some of our symptoms. So, and I can be, guilty of that as well, forgetting. So, trying to keep track of drinking water. Sue had a rough couple of days, but a bit better today. Very showery and heavy rain yesterday, low 70s, so nicer. Oh, I actually would love a little bit of rain right now. It feels so dusty. A few of the trees out my window here look like they could use a little water. So, been drinking dandelion and burdock. Is that tea? Dandelion tea. I just stocked up on some raspberry leaves tea. I hear that's good for aging female systems. I'm always looking at some things that I can do that are natural to help this body as I'm like it's like root beer. I do not like root beer. That's one of those things. I think you have to grow up with it. We don't have root beer in Iceland. So, but we have malt drinks but it's not no alcohol. So I like that growing up, but I've stopped drinking any soda, no sodas, but I love club soda, sparkling water. Oh, you do not like it. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. Well, it's good to be here with you guys. So let's hear it. What are some of your guys' favorite drinks to cool off? What are your go-tos? I'm curious. Like I said, mine is water with ice and sparkling water. Hey, Lady Leo, good to see you, my friend. You don't like soda water, says Rob. Hey, Sharon. Oof, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Yikes, my friend. Oof. I'm so glad you're here with us, and I'm glad you're home resting. Sue likes iced water, but not sparkling water. Sharon says water or watermelon root 52 slushy. Okay. All right. I got to look that up. I have not heard of that. The watermelon is lovely. I like watermelon. Another thing I did not grow up with in Iceland. We don't grow watermelons in Iceland. So yes, we are so glad you guys are all here. Did we miss anybody? What was the brand of the root beer we had? Okay, slushy sounds good. Everything was good, just painful. Slushy from Sonic, got it. Okay, got it. Yes. That's the other thing. I'm picky about my desserts. I think I'm picky about a lot of things. You can keep your watermelons, okay? Says Rob. But I don't like frozen, like the ices. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Sharon, that he meant. A&W root beer, very popular. Like iced coffee. And here's the thing, I do not like iced coffee. I love coffee, but not iced coffee. I will take my coffee hot any day and any temperature. I know. And the same thing, I don't like coffee ice cream. And I love ice cream, but I don't eat it as much as I used to since I've become vegan, even though there's lots of fantastic vegan options, dairy-free options when it comes to ice cream. But a lot of them have so much sugar in it. So I have to be mindful of my sugar intake because I don't eat so much sugar anymore. So if I do, I literally sometimes feel like I end up with a hangover just from the sugar. So I've cut back on the sweets. Yes, iced coffee. Thank you, Lady Leo. That's right. It's ridiculous. I agree with you. Lady Leo, I'm with you. And so what I was saying about the ice cream, like I love chocolate, but I don't like chocolate ice cream. Don't like chocolate ice cream. I love strawberry ice cream. That's probably my favorite. Yeah, so it's interesting. Just because you like one thing doesn't mean that you like it in everything. So the same thing with peanut butter. Peanut butter I did not grow up with, so I like peanut butter on its own. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich I can do now. Did not like that first when I came to the States. I like peanut butter in my oatmeal. I put sometimes peanut butter in my smoothies. What else do I do with peanut butter? Yeah, I don't like peanut butter candies. So anyways, I'm weird. I'm weird that way. So we're just talking about food and drinks and just getting rolling here. No flavored coffee. You want flavored drink Kool-Aid. Yes. Well, yeah. Kool-Aid I stay away from, right? Because that stuff is toxic, those colors. No. I've seen people color their hair with Kool-Aid. That tells you what kind of coloring is in those packages. So Sharon says Southern sweet tea. Ooh, that's nice. Iced tea I've grown to like, but still not a favorite. Hey Rachel. Hey Rachel, how are you doing? How are you hanging? Hanging, my friend. We're all hanging, right? We're all just hanging on right now. We're just chit-chatting. We're talking about favorite food. We're talking about favorite drinks. I guess I started it with the favorite drinks. Okay. That's funny. Sue likes mint chocolate chip ice cream. Ooh, yeah, I used to like that too. There's some things that I haven't had in a long time now. Rob is splitting the coffee club and forming a progressive wing. Okay. All right. Almond butter. Me too, Sharon. Love almond butter. I put almond butter in my smoothies as well. Lady Leah, I stopped drinking Kool-Aid when the kids used it to color hair. Yes, exactly, Lady Leo, right? Ugh, yikes. Yes, Rachel is alive. She's alive. You got back from a long walk. Awesome. Awesome. Good for you. I see a walk in my future after our live stream here. I'm going to go and stretch my legs. I've been hammering on the computer all day today. One of those days, catching up on emails, still catching up from some emails from last week. So if I owe you a reply, I'm working my way down the list. So feel that fitness, says Rob. Tea drinkers, welcome, and decaf. Yep, sometimes I will do decaf in the afternoon because I can't drink caffeine into the evening, or it will keep me up. It will keep me up. So Rachel, last call. What's your favorite drink this summer as you're cooling off in the heat? You want to share? Nice. You walked a different way. Good change of scenery. Yep. Excellent. Homemade chai tea latte. Ooh, ice for summer, hot for winter. Well, I think we are, there's I don't know what to say, but not everybody likes the cold tea. I mean, or the cold coffee or so. Lady Leo, yeah, I'm sorry. I've had to, since I learned to listen to my body, this body throws a tantrum if I drink more than 2 cups of coffee in the morning or drink caffeine in the afternoon. Yeah, this body fights back and keeps reminding me way into the night, you did this to yourself. You did this to us. So if I'm really craving the taste of coffee, then I will go for the decaf. But that's very rare lately, so I can't do caffeine, really. All right, I hear you. Sue, was that you swearing? That looked like a 4-letter word starting with the F. Oh my goodness, what's going on here? I think you were about to say that you needed your sleep, so I hear you. So the topic of today, we are on day 231. Let me set up our chat. Our dive into our healing journey. Now, it's not that deep of a dive. We're just floating in the shallows today, I think, right? Some of our friends may feel threatened by your healing journey. You are changing. You're facing what they may not be ready to face, some of the inner demons. We know it is hard to face your past without support. That's why we're here, right? Keep going, my friend, and keep going and find those people that understand you, that will celebrate your courage and support your commitment. When you choose to heal, you are choosing you. Healing starts the minute we do this. And I know some days it's like every hour on the hour we're choosing, okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to do this. We have to make that choice a number of times, for sure. So the 2 questions here for us today. How many of your friends feel threatened by your healing journey? Right? Do you have anyone, maybe a friend or family member, that wasn't so happy or isn't happy with things that are changing? And I think around this topic in the past, we have talked about having to divorce some of our friends or divorce some of our family members, like take a break. So I'm curious. And the second question is, what support system have you set up now to support your journey? I'd love to hear from you guys. Okay. Got it, Sue. Got it. Oh, hey, Sharon. I'm so sorry, my friend. Yes, pain is traumatic. And if your body is shaking, right? I'm trying to remember if you joined us at the retreat and did some TRE with us. I don't know how you would feel about letting your body tremor a little bit, laying down and letting the body tremor just a little bit. You can stop it at all, at any time. But sometimes it's your body trying to release, right? The traumatic event is over. Good. So, right, when our body is shaking, it's all those stress hormones that have been pushed into your nervous system during the traumatic event. And now that it's over, your body is trying to let go of the hormones and the extra tension that was built in the body, like the holding that we often get into. So if you can, my friend, this evening or the next few days, even if it's just for a minute or two, even if it's just for a few minutes, while you're doing it, stay grounded, remind your body you are here, it's okay, it's gonna be all right. Thank you for taking such a good care of me. I hear you, I see you, I feel you. Yes, that was painful. So just a thought, my friend, just a thought. And rest, rest, rest as much as you can. As much as you can. So I'm going to turn back to, and let me know, Sharon, if you have any questions. I'm going to share comments from our friends and see what they came up with here. Answering to those questions, how many of your friends feel threatened by your healing journey, and what support system have you set up now to support your journey? So I don't see a permission from our friend EJ. So I am, let's see, Rob, can you share your comments? I'm going to start with Lady Leo, since I have her permission here in writing. Lady Leo says, the word friend to me is synonymous with loyal. So there is no one I consider a friend that feels threatened by my healing journey. My support system is amazing. I have an awesome therapist and a group of survivors that are there to sit, walk, and offer support when needed. I have a very passionate thriver who I claim as my life coach, which is unofficially currently, however, will become official very soon to dig deeper into the inner child work. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 my friend Lady Leo. So glad that you have surrounded yourself with people that honor and celebrate you and your journey. And I can only speak for myself, but I'm sure the whole crew here, right? It's an honor and a privilege to be on your team, my friend. Always. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You hit the LOL by mistake. It's okay. It's okay. We're all operating on, what is it, like 60, 70 right now? What do you guys think with the COVID, fog, unrest in the world? What would you guys care to guess? And it's a moment to moment, right? So There you go. That's the caffeine jitters. That's right, Rob. Lady Leo, maybe you need to lay off. Oh my God, you guys make me laugh. That's hilarious. Oh my God, I missed you guys so much. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, come to my decaf club. That's right. Oh my goodness. Oh, need more coffee. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Yes, I know. We missed each other. We did. We did. So thank you, Lady Leo, for sharing. I really, really appreciate it. Let's see here. Sue P shared with us today. She says here, I have very few in-person friends these days. That's partly because I've moved away from the groups that the people I thought were friends belonged to. And several simply didn't understand my journey. So we simply drifted apart. Maybe they did feel threatened, but they didn't say so. I've also lost a couple of close friends who passed away over the past year, and making new contacts is not easy in the current situation. So depend mainly on friends and support online, and I am so grateful for the virtual communities which have made my life richer, particularly over the past months. I'm thinking of several virtual choir communities and, of course, this group. Being together and singing together in person will be awesome when it becomes possible. And maybe then I can find new friends more locally. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Sue, for sharing. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. It's been a hard journey this year, my friend. I know, losing some of your very, very closest friends. It is hard. It is. Excuse me, my nose is runny here. But I've been so proud of you and just in awe of how you have engaged these huge choir communities like a pro. It's like, oh my goodness. So you got what it takes, my friend. So when they open up the doors for us to go meet people, you're not going to have any problems. No problems. Go find some local singing friends and maybe some more biking friends. So, but thank you so much, Sue. I appreciate it. Yep, I'm safe at home. There you go. There you go, my friend. And I have to say, right, I'm so glad you guys are all staying at home for my selfish reasons. I want you guys to stay out of those, away from those people. Stay home. Just stay home. Then I know you're safe. Then I can take you guys off my list of worry. So I've told you this, Sue. I'm like, Sue, just stay home. I'm gonna have to come over there and lock your door. Stop going out. Stay home. Hey, Lynn. Hey, friend. Good to see you. We are being very silly today, so you're the perfect person for this crowd today. It's a bit rowdy over here. Sharon says, my support system has went out the window with COVID and all I do have is a good therapist. And I also catch you guys here and there. Well, we're so glad you're with us, Sharon. I am so glad you're here with us. You are good company, my friend. You are such fun, such loving, caring, generous person. So thank you for sharing your journey with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Silky is good. Silky or silly? Here we go. Oh my goodness. Rob is more velvety. Yes, he's on fire tonight. Oh my goodness. I'm going to start laughing so hard. I'm going to have to get a bathroom break here if we don't stop. So it's okay, Lynn. It's all right. No matter what, you know, we are just being silly. Call the fire department. Yes, on fire. Yes. Velvety better than greasy. There you go. There you go, my friend. There you go. So thank you, Sue. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for sharing. And let's see here. Rob gave me permission. He gave me permission to share his comment. He says, I don't really have many friends who are stable enough and unchaotic enough to either care, understand, or be anything but threatened by others' growth. Same as EJ, I have to watch my family. 2 of my cousins are an exception, and my auntie. I see them for the first time in ages last year, and I loved that my auntie was fully into yoga, meditation, and healing journey. She is so cool, and the gang is always there. You know, the originals for sure, but this week has highlighted how wonderful the support is from newer members, but equally important. And I want to thank Gulla, Rachel, Denise, and Sue S. for also being there for me, and you, Svava, too. Aww. I hear you, Rob. I hear you, my friend. We are blessed that you are here with us. Brings so much joy. Sassy pants here into our space. So there you go, Velveteen Rabbit. So good to have a laugh. Been far too serious lately. Yep. It is. I have been watching some stand-up comedy on Netflix. So absolutely, some nights I'm like, okay, I need something lighthearted and I need something that can make me laugh. So it's laughter is medicine, my friends. Laughter is medicine. Oh, you guys are. That's awesome, Lynn. Yep. We need each other, my friends. We don't do this. We don't do this alone, for sure. For sure. And actually just earlier today, I got an email from one of the local children's advocacy centers. They also provide Darkness to Light, Stewards of Children training here in Oregon. And for years, we've been talking about starting some local peer support groups. And they are finally ready to get started. So they reached out. So we are going to do some meetings. And because in so many of the communities where we're talking about, you know, keeping our kids safe from abuse, it's equally important, as important, right, that we have help for survivors to start their healing, because it takes a village, right? None of us is going to do this alone. And for so many of us, we've had to distance ourselves from our families, from our community. And I can still remember for such a long time, it was like these two parallel lives in a way, who I was when I was processing things in therapy or in my group, and then like the world I was still living from my old self. And I can still remember like some of the evenings I'd come home from group, walking into my home from group, and I could literally, you know, feel myself shift back into, you know, my identity of who I was as a mom and a wife. And so it's just very interesting. So, but I was also reflecting today, it was, I think, 2006. I was part of a study, a project this PhD student was doing with child sexual abuse survivors and support. And so basically she called and was asking me a bunch of questions about healing and support. And then she also asked like how many people I had to talk to daily, like, you know, like a close friend or someone that I could reach out to. And, you know, I was very blessed. I told her I had 2 people that I could call any day, pretty close friends. And she was sharing with me, you know, how many of the survivors that she had talked to had no one. So, but I also know that, you know, as so many of us, right, that we, you know, may find a way to tell our stories, right, Lady Leo, right, to our therapists, or to, you know, a peer or a friend that shares maybe what they're going through. So I maybe shouldn't be surprised, but it made me feel really sad to hear. But at the same time, I think that was what kind of set me off on the path, that when I started doing child abuse prevention work in San Diego County, and I was, you know, doing trainings for the community solution, the crisis center, and I was kind of shocked that there wasn't a support group there. And so they said they offered me the space, and so I started running peer support groups from that place soon after. I think that was like 2009 by then, though. And then I did that until 2013, when I started doing them online for a private company. So I'm just sitting here reflecting. So absolutely, we need support groups in every town, every community, every business, every hospital. And actually, I did one in a hospital for a while, Kaiser in San Diego. So the women's group was always busy, but the men's group, yeah, I ran the men's group. The guys didn't mind, but it was a lot smaller. So there were a couple of guys there that I especially remember. They kept showing up. And especially one of the guys, he was in the military, and he said, I committed to doing this for a year, and I'm going to keep showing up for a whole year. And so he did. He did. So, and what I also knew, right, is that for some people, it's hard to go to things in person. And you guys already know my story around, right, when I started doing things online like this. I was skeptical too, but there is something to be said for people coming here or watching afterwards or joining anonymously, right? First step, just to listen. Like, what's this crazy lady up to? What the heck is she saying? Yes, that's right, Rob. I met Cindy 2012. She was a part of a nonprofit in Orange County, and I was on their board for a while when I came back from Iceland. So, yeah. Anyways, so yeah, happy to be a part of getting support groups going, and like I said, to do them online. And there, as I'm sure you guys know and have found, there's lots of them now. There's lots of communities and online groups, but a lot of them are also the best kept secret. Sometimes we stumble upon them. So, as some of you have stumbled upon finding me, right? Tripped over something on the internet. So I never would do groups. It was because of this group. I will consider a group. Yes, Lady Leo, I hear you. I hear you. Because I can tell you, when I was in Iceland, I went to the crisis center and I did their groups because I also wanted to heal and process in Icelandic. And so that was very healing and helpful. But then when I didn't find any other groups there, I would go to Coda. And I have shared that with other people. If you're looking for a group and you can't find any, go to Coda, Codependent Anonymous, right? What do we have in common with those people? Trauma survivors, childhood trauma specifically, right? We become very codependent. So I learned a lot from those meetings as well. That's right, Lynn. You rock, my friend. Yes. Yes. That's awesome. That's awesome, Lynn. Well, maybe Lynn, I should have you, if you can, shoot me an email with some of those things from that work that you did, and I can share it here in Oregon with some of the people that I'm talking to. Yep. Yes, that's beautiful that they, right? We're serious about trauma-informed care. Such an important concept, important to train people and the understanding of it, because so many people throw that around now and they don't know what it is. They don't know what it means, right? So, yes, salute to the Lynn. Absolutely. And that's what I love about this community, Lynn, and it is small. Awesome. Thank you, Lynn. Is that it is such a small world. I think I already asked you, Lynn, did my colleague Jaime Romo, was he a part of that process? Because I think he did some work with SAMHSA as well. I think it's SAMHSA. I think that's what it's the acronym. There you go. Trained medical docs on trauma-informed care. Yeah, let me tell you, I have stood in front of judges that were clueless about child sexual abuse, clueless about survivors, clueless. It had my blood boiling. So, and I sat next to this attorney, and I was so close to just, but I sat there on my hands, like my eyes popping. He had no idea. No idea. This was 2008. So we've come a long way since. But what agency was it at the time? I don't know if you're asking me a question. He is, if you're asking who Jaime Romo was, this has become personal here, guys. No. He was in San Diego County. But I knew that there was something on a national level. He was part of when it came to getting information. He's written a couple books for survivors and healing, and him and I did a talk together a few times for the community on child sexual abuse prevention. And great guy. Great guy. He, survivor of, he was abused by clergy. So, okay. All right. All right, Lynn. Well, I look forward to getting that from you. Awesome. I'll pass that along. So, Lady Leo says, really working on my anxiety when it comes to connecting to darkness to light. I really want to, but you're terrified. Oh, sweet friend, I hear you. I hear you. But what I would recommend, if I may, I know you're not asking for it, but you know me. I push you in the deep end of the pool, and then I'll throw the life jacket after you, right? Okay. No, I think you mentioned her name before. I have not heard of Tanya. Yeah, that's awesome. But Lady Leo, you can do the training online right now and with a group or community for free. I think you saw me post one of my local colleagues that are doing it. And they're all lovely, lovely people. And I think you would feel better about doing it this way because you are doing it like this at home, right? You'll be watching the video from your screen in your home. There will be a few, basically, I think they do it, I think different groups are doing it differently, but they do it, I think, via Zoom, where you can comment in the chat box. I don't think, no one has to speak, no one has to share anything, but I can tell you from experience that usually when I was doing those trainings is that I would encourage survivors to come because it's so empowering to watch a room full of people or to be in a group of people where people are talking about, solutions. And there are such powerful voices in the video that, yes, there's some hard stuff that they address in the beginning because, right, facts and figures, we know the numbers. It's, right, it's hard when you hear all that, but you will walk away empowered because they actually give you the skills, the empowerment tools to feel that you can do something, that you can make a difference. So I would love to see you do it, my friend. Love to see you do it. I believe in you. And that goes for all you guys. If you're curious, you can do those trainings online. Darkness to Light has a training called Stewards of Children. And so instead of doing those like in community somewhere, they have trainers and facilitators all over the world. And so now with COVID, they're offering those trainings online. And so lots of the nonprofits that are offering stewards are offering them for free. I was a trainer and instructor for them for a long time. I brought that to Iceland. And there you go. And that's the other option. So you can go through the stewards online on your own. So, yeah, so virtual trainers. There's just something so powerful about doing it in a group. So I had suggested that to you, Sue, for Yvonne before COVID. So, but yes, you can do it on your own. I hear you, Lady Leo. I hear you, my friend. I hear you. So, right, who else here is struggling with that one? In a group, do I belong? What the heck am I doing here? Anybody else? That voice can come up in my head a lot. The first time I go to new places, new meetings, meeting new people. So you're not alone. Yes. And then slowly I'm like, hey friend, I see you, you're here. I'm the one attending this meeting. No need for you here today. Bye-bye, friend. I hear you, Lynn. Absolutely, I totally get it. And that's also why I've been an advocate for online groups, because sometimes we don't want to go to groups where we might know someone too close for comfort, right? So it's helped a lot of people I know to be anonymous in a group, right? Until you feel safe. So I definitely get that, Lynn. Yep, hide the crazy under the professional hat, yes. What do you mean? There's no crazy here. Lately, oh my goodness. But we're doing it, my friends. We're doing okay. We got each other. We got each other's back. So this is a long-term goal, Lady Leo, right? Maybe you can go with a friend. Yeah. You are not alone, Lady Leo. Hey, and this is why we love to hang out, my friends. We don't take ourselves too seriously. We have a laugh. We are silly here. It's important. It is important. What we talk about is hard enough. So, well, sweet friends, this has been delightful as always. As always, I think I got everybody. Please let me know if I missed anything, missed anybody. But I am so glad to be here with you all. Different point of views from different countries, how to handle mental health and addiction and recovery. Yep. Yep. Awesome, Lady Leo. That's great. That's great. Well, they are, I highly recommend them. Yep. Thank you, Rob. Yes, our reunion was great. So good to be here with everybody. I realized I left my cards in the other room, so I'll post a card for us in the group later. How's that? Because I'm sure that it's going to be perfect. EJ makes fun of me because I say it's perfect every time. But yes, all of you sweet, sweet friends, take really, 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 really good care of yourselves right now. And remember, we are only a text or an email away. So if you're struggling, please, 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 please reach out. Please reach out. We're all doing the best we can right now. So please don't suffer in silence. And you are not a burden if you reach out just to let people know that you are struggling. You will feel better, and we will be so grateful that you are letting us know, because we all want to do our best and show up for each other. So have a good next few days until I'll be here back with you guys, same time, same place on Thursday. All right, lovelies. Until then, take good care. Thanks for the love and support you give each other. It means so much. See ya. Bye, friends.